All right. Griz Nation, here we are again with another episode. We've got a great episode for you today. Before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts at. That greatly helps us. My other co-hosts are unable to make it, so you've just got me today. But we have a great show. Jaylen Hall, a Griz commit wide receiver from Modern Day Catholic High School, is with us today. We're going to talk about his commitment, what he's excited for. It's going to be a great episode. So come along with us and listen. Jaylen, thanks for getting on with us and spending some time.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, we're excited to talk to you, get to know you, and introduce you to Griz Nation. If you haven't already experienced Griz Nation, I can't wait for you to be able to experience it. But Jaylen, just give us a little bit of background. Let us help us get to know you a little bit.
I guess. Oh, sorry, so much.
Oh, that's all right, man. No problem.
Dude, why are you doing that? I'm making.
Jaylen. No.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No problem at all.
No.
So, give us a little bit of background and tell us a little bit about yourself.
I guess I grew up playing sports all my life, basically. What else? I don't know. So I'm just a little distracted.
No problem. No problem at all, man. So you're from California. What was it like growing up there, and how did you get introduced to sports?
It's very diverse in California. We're in San Diego, and I really got into sports just like I guess my dad just putting me in sports, like because I started flag football when I was 4, and then I went to soccer and then baseball, and then started everything or just followed up with every sports because I was always interested in everything, like sports wise.
Awesome. What was your favorite sport?
Favorite sport? It's always been football, but I always liked soccer.
Nice.
I always played soccer. I played soccer a lot, so that was one of my favorites. But football is definitely number one.
Okay. Did you play soccer in high school or middle school, or did you kind of just focus on football?
High school I more focused on football. Middle school I did play a little soccer though.
Oh, awesome.
That's really where it ended.
Okay, cool, man. You mentioned soccer, but any other sports in high school that you played? Do you run track or anything like that?
I did run track a little bit, and then I'm starting to do like jitsu, so I'm really into that also.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu. How do you think that translates to football and how that helps you?
Honestly, I think it's mostly the mentality and just getting physical because jiu-jitsu is very physical and a lot of groundwork and a lot of you have to I think you have to have a lot of mental how can I say it? You have to be very strong mentally. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you think like, with coming off the line or something, if someone's pressing you, using your hands or something like that would be a good technique to break free from them.
Definitely. I think that definitely helps too.
Awesome. So, did you always want to play college football? And, when did that, come into your head and say, hey, well, I think I could actually have a shot at this?
Well, I did always want to play college football, and ever since I was like 4 or 5, I always dreamed about being professional in the NFL. So it's always been it has always been like just one of those ways to get there. It's always been really in my head.
All right, nice. Any favorite teams you have growing up or even now?
In the NFL, my favorite team it was the Jets. Or still
Okay.
is the Jets. Yeah, big
What?
Jets.
That's crazy. You'd think living in California it might be the other coast, but you're way over on the other side of the coast, man.
Way over.
That's awesome, man.
I don't know what it is. Nobody. I just always like the Jets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Any college teams, man?
FSU, because I
Okay.
like Jameis Winston at the time when they won the national championship. I remember watching that game and I always just liked FSU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is a huge accomplishment. Making it to play college football to get a scholarship, and I bet you your family and friends and whoever was a small part of that is super proud of you. There'll probably be a lot of kids and other athletes listening to this. What kind of advice would you have for them if they're listening to you talking about being committed to play college football? What would you say to them that would help them go after their dreams?
Just stay focused. You're always going to be able to have fun later on in life. I'll just say stay focused. If you're really wanting to pursue that dream, I say stay focused, because there's going to be thousands of other kids wanting to pursue that, and you got to separate yourself from those, and putting in work is just really what separates you from that.
Yeah, exactly.
And just working hard every time you work out, every time you have a condition, you just keep going and have that just mentally you got to be strong. You got to be strong mentally.
Awesome. Well, coming into playing football and playing and doing some track and soccer, any other hobbies or talents, maybe some talents that maybe people don't know about?
Talents. I don't know. I just hobbies. I'm really just fish. What else? I think fish. I used to play piano. I used to be
Okay.
I used to be big on piano, but that's really all. I make a little music here and there just for some fun. But
Nice,
that's
man.
all. Yeah,
That's awesome. Piano that requires a lot of precision and a lot of patience and practice, man.
definitely a lot of patience.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife can play piano and I'm just like, what do I do? So
Yeah.
props to you, man. So, you mentioned fishing, so which is a great thing. You're coming to Montana. It's an awesome place to fish. How did you hear about Montana?
Really, my coaches, they told me about it, and I asked a lot of questions, and then even from where the person who trained me, his brother went to Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a little insight on that. So that's really my coaches is really how I heard about Montana.
Who was your trainer?
His name is Coach Van, Jason Van.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. Cool. Well, what was your recruitment like and that process? I am not an athlete. That I didn't get, people coming after me and throwing accolades at me and trying to get me to sign with them. What was that process like and what were some of the schools that were coming after you, man?
I mean, it was fun. Everybody around me told me to enjoy it, and then I think I felt like I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't get too big headed. I probably never mentioned it at all to anybody else, but it was I enjoyed it a lot. Being the feeling of being pursued by different colleges, it definitely felt good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What other schools were interested in you?
I had I know Holy Cross, Idaho State. I know there are some other schools interested, but we just never got that far into or that conversation or that level.
Yeah.
Here now. Yeah.
So, who was your main recruiter that you kind of just started being recruited by?
Coach Green.
Okay.
He really recruited me a lot. Came down to the house one time I think after I committed, and he really stayed on top of it. Really, he would text me, just not even asking about football sometimes, just asking how my day was going, how's school going, how's the family. And so that was big for me, because he would ask about my family, and I'm big on family.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, do you have any experience? You're from California. You have any experience playing in the snow, man?
No experience playing in the snow. I was just talking about that with somebody. I'm gonna have to get used to playing in the snow.
Yeah, definitely. I think snow is fine. Cold weather, man, it is hard, but once your adrenaline goes, you'll get used to it as you acclimate to it. But if you haven't, go see. I believe it was last year the snow game. Have you seen that one? Happened last year.
Versus Cal Poly.
Yeah.
I remember. I have a friend on Cal Poly, so I remember watching that game.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So you have some friends at Cal Poly. You play at an amazing school. Any of your classmates or even your brothers on your football team, are they going to any Big Sky schools where you're going to be competing against them?
I do. I think so. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I got another one going to Cal Poly, and then one of my friends just transferred to Idaho State too.
Okay.
So, and then I got like a cousin that is at Portland.
Okay, Portland State.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome, man. Well, what made you pick Montana?
Like I said, Coach Green was just on top of it, like just constantly asking like those questions that should be asked. Like he was more about, I feel like, the player than the game itself.
Yeah.
So I think that really sparked it.
Nice, man. Yeah. It's a nice feeling when you feel like the coaching staff cares about you and your family.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah. Well, going from California to Montana, I know that's probably a huge decision. Being away from family. How are those conversations with your family, and how was that choice?
I mean, they looked at it as it's my choice at the end of the day, because I'm the one who's doing it, and I think everybody's supportive, and I'm excited to go just to explore something different. And yeah, I'm excited to be there. I feel
Awesome.
like I came there for a reason, and I think it's gonna uphold itself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make any official visits or any visits before you committed?
I came around last summer before I committed, and then in January after I committed, I came on an official.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Who was your like roommate, or did you stay in the dorms, or what was that process like?
We stayed in the hotel. Yeah, we got a roommate. I can't say his name. He's from Hawaii. I call him Chief. It's like I'm mad at myself. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I call him.
Is
it's
it
like
Riley Wilson?
It's Khalid. He's from Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, quarterback.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Awesome. So, you were a part of a 2-time state championship team that, had a high-powered passing attack. Last year, I think you racked up like 3,600 yards of passing. What do you hope to bring to the Griz offense, the offensive side of the ball?
Just airplay, honestly. I just want to bring that out more and hopefully open it up for the running game too. That's a big thing of me. I know that everybody has a position and a role, and everything works together. So I'm just either whether it's passing, blocking, just even running somebody off. I'm there. I'm with it. I'm going 100%.
Awesome, man. Well, I think that that mentality of doing whatever it takes will do well for you. Mm-hmm. I know that and you can probably ask your other wide receivers that if you don't block, it's going to have a hard time getting on the field because Coach Houck is really focused on running the ball, and so that's a good mentality to have, man.
Yeah, trust. I know all about that. We're all about blocking.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice. So what makes you you've accomplished a lot, and I know being a football player, being an athlete, it's after you accomplish something, it's on to the next goal, the next thing that you want to accomplish. What are some of the things that you're striving to get to that you want to accomplish?
Well, the biggest goal is obviously to make it to the NFL, but not just to make it there, to be known and become a presence. And same thing for college, just to become a presence. I never just wanted to make it there. I wanted to be the best, always top, the first number one. Number one has always been in my head, and it has always been in my mind.
Nice, man. Nice. So what other positions? I know you were a wide receiver. Did you play on both sides of the ball in high school, or did you just play the one position?
I only played defensive back my freshman year, or I played safety. I was playing safety that time too. And after freshman year, I don't know, I just stopped playing on that side. But I did my first play, I did get an interception. I just never continued to play on that side of the ball.
Nice, man. You get one, and then you're like, I'm done. Right?
Yeah,
you're on top of the world.
I got it.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Oh, that's awesome. So, what are you doing right now? You're an athlete. Just speaking to you, I can kind of feel that you're always wanting to get better with that craft. You've mentioned the NFL. What are you doing now? Your season is over with high school, and you're kind of in this limbo between going to college and finishing up school. What are you doing right now to keep continuing and building on your craft, man?
Just training, working out. I work out by myself, or sometimes even when I'm bored, I've replaced video games with just going out and running or going out. We have this mountain called Cows Mountain. And I run that. I try to run at least once a week, twice a week. So I'm just always trying to be in that, always trying to be in shape, like just preparing myself and just being at a level where I can come in and transition well.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice, man. So what are your measurables? Are you 6'3"?
No, I'm 6. Right now I'm 6 foot.
6 foot. Awesome, man.
6 foot.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Do you know your 40 time?
40 last time, like I think it's around 4 or 5, but I know I can definitely get under 4 or 5. Just nice, a little, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, your senior year, it didn't start probably how you wanted it, man. You played some major teams. You wound up going 0-3 to start the season, but you wind up going the rest of the season going 11-1 after those 3 games. What was that experience like? Not starting out your senior season the way you wanted it, and then how did you just kind of overcome that?
Honestly, we in the locker room, we felt we knew we were gonna win. We felt it. We always kept each other up. Everybody was all right. Next game we're gonna get it. Next game we're gonna get it. We always had one. We had one goal in mind, and that was winning state. And then the coaches put that on our minds too. We all been through. So I think the last 2 years we all been through a lot together. So we just knew we want what we wanted, and we just chased after it.
That's awesome. The last 2 years, you guys have been 2 times state champions. How was that, to have that target on your back going into this season? It's kind of like the Griz, the Griz, you're going to get everybody's best hit because you're a part of the Griz. And so even though it might be a team on paper that's not so good, you've got to expect their best hit. And that's kind of what you went through last year. How was that process, and how did that feel?
Personally, I loved it because I just love the competition. I want you to be your best. I want you to do your best against me. So I loved it. I wanted that target in my back, and I was okay. It's up to me up to the team to choose if we're gonna go past it or let it hold us behind. So I knew I had to go past it, and I
Nice,
think
man.
that's what we did.
So would you say that you're one of the leaders on the team?
I'd say I'm definitely a competitor on the team.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are you most looking forward to this next year playing for the Griz?
Just establishing myself on the team, hopefully become a leader. I know as a freshman I won't be that, but hopefully with the people in my class too, just being a leader, just being the person who works all the time and hopefully influencing others who want to slack off, but just get it going.
Awesome, man. Awesome. You know, what kind of a receiver do you think you are?
I think I'm a vertical threat, but I see myself as like I think a Debo Samuel. Just I feel like I can take it out the backfield or play slider outside, just somewhere where I can get the ball and just run.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
man. What did you play this last year in high school?
Slot outside. I did a little running back.
Okay,
So yeah,
kind of all over the place, man.
yeah, all over the place.
Awesome, dude, man. You said Debo Samuel. What other wide receiver would you say your game kind of takes after?
I'd say, I gotta think. Anytime
But
someone asks that, I say Debo, but I think I don't know. I can't answer that. I feel like I just play how I play.
yeah,
I can't. So I'm not in my mind. I'm not really comparing myself to others. Well, especially to professional guys, but I'm just trying to be me, I guess.
exactly. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So how do you usually, when you're getting ready for a game, every person has their, certain things that they're doing. Do you have a certain routine, certain things, certain music that you have to listen to, certain food? How do you get ready for a game, man?
So basically, music, I listen to NBA YoungBoy Untouchable. That song is nonstop throughout the whole day. But usually before a game, I won't eat nothing. Just cause I feel like I don't know, I just can't eat nothing. I like to feel light. And then I just won't throughout the whole day I'll barely talk. I'm just locked in, focused on the game, watching film, just trying to critique little things that I feel like needs to be critiqued before the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ultra competitor, ultra gamer right there.
Yeah.
You mentioned video games, man. What do you play, man?
A lot just Madden in the NBA 2K and then
Nice.
UFC too. I'm
Okay.
a big UFC fan.
You got a favorite fighter, man?
Ooh, right now, probably John Jones.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm feeling you, man.
John
Awesome.
Jones. Or Khabib. I like him too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, those are some awesome fighters too, man.
Yeah. Love watching them.
Yeah, man. So, you mentioned some of your hobbies. I've got to ask this for you. What's your favorite food, dude?
Ooh, probably like I think I like chicken wings. I
Oh,
think that's
man.
my favorite. Just not I don't like I'm not a flat guy. I'm a drum guy.
Okay. There you
Yeah, I
go.
like chicken wings. Yeah.
Your favorite restaurant over in your area? What do you got?
Ooh, favorite restaurant. Honestly, I don't know if it's a restaurant, but my favorite Taco Bell. That's somewhere
There you go.
yeah, that's the spot I always go to, Taco Bell.
What's your your main thing you order off the Taco Bell, man?
There's this thing called a Fiesta burrito where it's
Okay.
just like beans, cheese, and like those little flat croutons, the red and yellow ones. I think, and that's my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have to ask you this. You mentioned Taco Bell.
Mhm.
Uh, with NIL happening, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Back when I was your age, it was it was against the rules, right? So,
Mhm.
you know, just for fun, uh, what are some of the things that you think would be a good NIL deal for you?
Definitely, I feel like a dealership. I
Okay,
like cars, so I feel like a dealership would be a good fit for me.
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Uh, this is just my thing. If
Mhm.
you are into fishing, like a
Yeah.
fishing store or something like
Oh
that,
yeah.
there you go. You get through that way, or even Taco Bell, man.
Oh yeah. Those are definitely Taco Bell would definitely be a good one.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Well, hopefully anyone hears this and we can get you something, man.
Hope.
Nice, man. So you've played sports throughout your life. You know
Mhm.
that there's got to be people behind the scenes that have pushed you or have supported you in a way that have gotten you to this point. Who has been that influential person in your life, man?
I'd say my dad. He's always told me that he's always put things in my head to like not even sports wise, but just to keep me grounded and staying strong mentally. Just telling me don't quit, never quit. Telling me don't be settled for average, be above average, be better than what you think you are. Just keep going. So I think he's definitely one of the most influential people in my life.
That's awesome, man. That
Yeah.
positive mindset is huge.
Yeah, definitely. He's always talked about having a positive mindset and just putting that in my head since like day one, since I can really remember.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And I believe that your high school coach was John Joyner, right?
Yes.
How has he helped you? I think high school coaches are pivotal in building young men and getting you to this point. And it might not even be your head coach, but it might be a position coach. How have they helped you grow in your high school career?
Just looking out for me, putting me in a place to where I could succeed and building me as a young man, honestly. Just teaching me how to be a man, keeping my integrity, just all of that.
Yeah, that's important. That's
Yeah.
important. Um, you know, as a uh, an athlete, you're coming in. How much do you know about the Big Sky Conference? You said you've had a couple friends in the Big Sky Conference. What do you know about the Big Sky?
Definitely right now, not too much, but I've been definitely looking into it the last 2 years. I've been definitely looking into it, watching other teams, looking into the other players, just trying to figure out who I'm going to go against, what I'm getting into.
All right,
So,
cool,
yeah,
man.
definitely.
So I gotta ask you, man. A couple questions here about just the Big Sky. From your little experience or anything like that, who are you most wanting and looking forward to playing?
I don't think we'll play him this year, but Cal Poly, because
Okay.
the friends that I have going there, they're on the defensive side of the ball,
Oh, there you
safety,
go.
safety and deep or corner. So I'm definitely wanting to go against them. Little trash talk between them. Yeah.
Are you the starter of the trash talk, or you just finish it, man?
I think I'm both.
The
I'll
both. There you go. There you
I'll
go.
I'll trash talk, but I always keep respectful after.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
but
Nice,
I
man.
think I'm big on trash talk. It's just because I think it's just a part of the sport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Mhm.
One thing that I would advise you. Have you watched any past like old Grizz games?
I watched a couple,
Okay.
not like past or like past games, but I definitely kept up watching this season and last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the WA Grizz Stadium is amazing.
Mhm.
How are you looking forward to that?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I was there. I've been there. I haven't been there while there was a game, but I can imagine the atmosphere, especially playing Montana. they was telling me I can feel the atmosphere, and that I think that's somewhere I'd love to be, because I love that. I love the competitiveness of football, what it brings to people and what it brings out of people.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
definitely, the rivalry between Montana and Montana State is a rival like no other. It's kind of different because in California you have sport, you have pro teams, right? And
Yeah.
Montana, we don't have pro teams, so
Mhm.
the college teams are like the pro teams,
Yeah.
and so it's a different environment. But man, if I have one game for you to go watch 2009. Go on YouTube. Look up 2009 Montana versus Appalachian State. That game is a semifinal game. It will blow your mind, man. It was. I was actually at that game. It was amazing.
Amazing.
So if you want to do some research, man, go watch that game.
Definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So what expectations do you have coming into this next year, going into your freshman year?
Honestly, I'm not putting too much expectations for myself, but I want myself personally. I just want to work, just get out there, work, do whatever is best for me, the team, just apply myself to football, just take it to a whole nother level, just get better day by day, focusing on strictly football, strictly school, just getting better every day.
Awesome, man. Do you have a degree or an area that you're trying to look at school?
Marketing.
Okay, awesome, dude.
Yeah, marketing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
As a football player or any athlete, what drives you as a football player?
Drives me I want to be the best. I want to win. I love winning. I want to be number one. That's really what fuels me. And I don't like being number 2, number 3, or last. I don't like the saying, what is it? Something about being second place is okay. I don't think it's okay. I think there's only first place. I think that's really what matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I always heard this. I'm a big Michael Jordan fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll debate Michael Jordan, LeBron James anytime.
LeBron James is the GOAT.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I won't do it here. I won't waste time here. But going into that, like that competitiveness that you said, it reminds me of MJ. He was competitive at everything. It didn't matter if it was crossword puzzles or gambling or whatever kind of game that there was a winner and a loser. He was competitive at. Is that kind of like what you are, man?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I know so. Probably too competitive sometimes, but I don't know. I just can't help it. Even people tell me, even we just playing around, just like even video games or we just playing pickup basketball, I get real competitive.
All right.
Yeah, I always want to win, no matter what. Well, yeah, I just like winning.
There you go, man. Nothing wrong with that. You have any siblings, man?
Yeah, I got 7. Yeah, 7. Wait. Yeah, 7.
Nice. Are you the youngest? Where are you at in the
pecking
order?
I'm like the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, middle. Yeah, middle.
Okay, so you've probably had older brothers or sisters, trying to, you've had to fend for yourself, man.
Yeah, kind of. It's all good. I've always been bigger, so it's never really been a problem for me.
There you go. Getting to be, I believe you're nationally ranked with being 3 stars. It's a huge accomplishment. Did you pay much attention to that? Going through high school, and what that process like?
I mean, it definitely was in my mind because of social media and how nowadays it's really changed with recruiting and everybody being like people just being ranked. But when I sit back and it really doesn't matter to me if you're 5 stars and don't win or can't succeed. I don't think it really matters. as long as there's a point to where you succeed and where you're winning and you reach your goals and aspirations, I think that's more important than being recruited or having all these stars.
Exactly, man. Well, Jaylen, I can't thank you enough for you coming on and spending the time with us and kind of introducing yourself to Griz Nation. Can't wait to see you put on the maroon jersey, man, and battle it out. And I'll be cheering hard for you. And again, man, thank you for the time.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really appreciate you having me.
Hey, no problem, man. Wish you best, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.